Dealing with someone who troubles you can be one of life's most challenging experiences. Whether it's a coworker whose behavior disrupts your productivity, a friend who constantly brings negativity into your life, or a family member who imposes their views on you, the emotional toll can be overwhelming. It's essential to recognize that how we respond to these situations can significantly impact our well-being and relationships. First and foremost, it's vital to identify the source of your distress. Understanding the root of your feelings allows for a more effective response. Take a moment to reflect. What specifically does this person do that troubles you? Is it their attitude, their words, or their actions? Sometimes, the issue may stem from miscommunication or misunderstanding. In such cases, taking a step back to assess the situation can provide clarity. Once you've pinpointed the behavior that bothers you, consider your own feelings in response to this person. Are you feeling anxious, angry, or helpless? Acknowledging these emotions is crucial. It's natural to experience discomfort in relationships, but suppressing these feelings can lead to further complications. Journaling your thoughts may help articulate your emotions and provide a clearer picture of what you're experiencing. After gaining insight into your feelings, the next step is to engage in open communication. If you feel safe and comfortable doing so, approach the person who is troubling you. Use I statements to express your feelings without assigning blame. For example, instead of saying, "You always make me feel anxious," you could say, "I feel anxious when I perceive criticism in our conversations." This approach helps convey your feelings without putting the other person on the defensive, fostering a more productive dialogue. It's important to approach the conversation with a mindset of understanding rather than confrontation. This doesn't mean you need to accept behaviors that make you uncomfortable. Instead, focus on how you can communicate your boundaries effectively. Clearly stating your limits and expressing what behavior is unacceptable to you can prevent future misunderstandings and reinforce your boundaries. If direct communication is not possible or feels too daunting, consider seeking support from a trusted friend or family member. Sharing your experiences with someone you trust can provide perspective and reassurance. They may offer insights or suggestions that you hadn't considered, helping you navigate the situation with greater clarity. Additionally, they can serve as a sounding board, allowing you to vent your frustrations and feel less isolated. Another effective strategy for coping with troublesome individuals is to practice empathy. While it may be challenging to understand someone whose behavior is bothersome, attempting to view the situation from their perspective can help. Consider what might be driving their actions. Are they experiencing stress or personal issues? Sometimes people lash out or behave negatively because they're dealing with their struggles. Recognizing that everyone has their battles can foster compassion, allowing you to respond with kindness instead of anger. It's also essential to prioritize self-care during this process. Being troubled by someone can take a toll on your mental and emotional health, so it's vital to engage in activities that rejuvenate and uplift you. Whether it's exercising, meditating, spending time with loved ones, or indulging in a hobby, finding moments of joy and relaxation can help offset the stress caused by difficult relationships. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can also serve as a buffer against negativity. In some cases, distancing yourself from the troublesome individual may be necessary. If their behavior is consistently toxic and communication fails to yield positive change, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Setting boundaries doesn't always mean cutting ties completely, but it may involve limiting your interactions or finding ways to manage your responses more effectively. Remember, your well-being should always come first. It's okay to step back from situations or people that consistently drain your energy. Additionally, it's important to manage your expectations. While we may hope for a resolution or improvement in the relationship, not everyone is willing or able to change. Accepting this reality can be freeing. Focus on what you can control, your responses and actions. Sometimes, simply choosing not to engage or react can diffuse the situation, allowing you to maintain your peace of mind. In the long run, personal growth often comes from navigating challenging relationships. Each experience, no matter how difficult, offers an opportunity to learn about yourself and others. You may discover your strengths in setting boundaries or develop greater empathy and understanding. Reflecting on these lessons can help you approach future challenges with a more balanced perspective. Ultimately, the key to managing relationships that trouble you lies in self-awareness, communication, and self-care. By taking the time to understand your feelings and the behavior of others, you can respond in a way that aligns with your values and promotes your well-being. Engaging in open dialogue, practicing empathy, and prioritizing your own needs can lead to healthier interactions and personal growth. While it's natural to feel troubled by someone, remember that you have the power to shape your responses. It's not about changing others, but about creating an environment where you can thrive. Surround yourself with positivity, set boundaries, and don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Life is too short to remain entangled in relationships that drain your energy. Embrace the lessons learned and move forward with confidence, knowing that you have the tools to handle difficult situations with grace and resilience. As you navigate the complexities of troubled relationships, it's important to remember that every interaction is an opportunity for growth and understanding. Reflecting on these experiences allows you to develop emotional resilience. Each challenge teaches you more about your values, preferences, and the types of relationships you want to cultivate in your life. Building emotional resilience doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience and practice. One effective way to strengthen your emotional resilience is by developing healthy coping mechanisms. This could include mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, which can help ground you when you feel overwhelmed by someone's behavior. Mindfulness encourages you to stay present and aware of your feelings without allowing them to dictate your actions. Additionally, consider engaging in positive affirmations. Repeating affirmations can empower you and shift your mindset. For example, telling yourself, "I have the strength to set boundaries," or "I choose to surround myself with positivity," can reinforce your resolve to handle troublesome situations constructively. Over time, these affirmations can reshape your thought patterns, allowing you to approach difficult relationships with a more positive outlook. In some cases, the challenge may arise from a conflict of values. If you are troubled by someone because their beliefs or actions clash with your principles, it may be helpful to engage in constructive discussions about these differences. Healthy debates can foster understanding, provided both parties approach the conversation with respect and a willingness to listen. By focusing on understanding rather than persuading, you can create an atmosphere where both of you feel heard and valued, even if you don't ultimately agree. Remember that it's perfectly normal to experience a range of emotions when dealing with someone who troubles you. Anger, frustration, and sadness are all valid responses. However, it's essential to channel these emotions constructively. Instead of allowing negative feelings to fester, consider expressing them through creative outlets. Art, music, or writing can provide an effective way to process and release your emotions. Engaging in creative activities can also serve as a distraction, helping you gain perspective on the situation. As you work through your feelings, it's important to remain mindful of how you communicate with others. Your responses can influence the dynamics of the relationship. Strive for assertiveness rather than aggression. Assertive communication involves expressing your thoughts and feelings clearly while respecting the other person's perspective. This balanced approach can foster mutual understanding and may lead to positive changes in behavior. If, after all efforts, the person continues to trouble you without any sign of change, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship altogether. Relationships that consistently bring stress and negativity can hinder your personal growth and well-being. Sometimes, choosing to distance yourself from the source of trouble is the healthiest option. This doesn't mean you must cut ties completely. It might involve reducing contact or changing how you engage with that person. Embrace the idea that it's okay to prioritize your well-being over maintaining a relationship that is detrimental to your peace of mind. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you can lead to more fulfilling relationships. Building a network of positive influences can provide a counterbalance to the troubles caused by difficult individuals. Finally, approach each relationship, even the troublesome ones, with an attitude of gratitude for the lessons they offer. Every interaction teaches you something about yourself and the dynamics of human relationships. These experiences shape you into a more empathetic and self-aware individual. Embrace the process of learning and growing, knowing that you have the strength to navigate even the most challenging situations. In conclusion, while it can be difficult to manage relationships with troublesome individuals, it is entirely possible to approach these situations with grace and resilience. By fostering self-awareness, practicing effective communication, and prioritizing your emotional well-being, you can transform challenging encounters into opportunities for personal growth. Remember, your reactions and choices hold power over the dynamics of your relationships. Choose to respond with empathy and assertiveness, and you will not only protect your own peace, but may also inspire positive change in those around you. Ultimately, the journey through troubled relationships can lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and a more fulfilling life. As you continue navigating the complexities of troubled relationships, it's essential to recognize that personal growth often involves discomfort. Embracing this discomfort can foster resilience and create space for positive change. Each challenge you face not only tests your ability to manage difficult situations, but also reinforces your capacity to adapt and thrive. This adaptability is a skill that can be honed over time. One way to enhance your adaptability is through exposure to diverse perspectives. Engage with people who have different backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. This exposure can broaden your understanding of human behavior and provide insights into why someone may act in a troubling manner. Learning to see things from different viewpoints fosters empathy and compassion, which can help you approach difficult individuals with a more open heart. Moreover, practicing gratitude can also transform how you perceive troublesome relationships. Instead of focusing solely on the negative aspects of your interactions, take time to reflect on any positive qualities the individual may possess or any lessons you have learned from the relationship. For instance, if someone consistently criticizes your work, you might realize that their feedback, while harsh, highlights areas for improvement. Shifting your focus from irritation to appreciation can change your emotional response and reduce the stress associated with the relationship. Setting realistic expectations is another critical component in managing your interactions with troubling individuals. People often have ingrained habits and ways of thinking that are deeply rooted, and change may take time, or may not happen at all. Accepting that you may not be able to change someone else's behavior can be liberating. It allows you to focus on what you can control, your reactions and boundaries. By adjusting your expectations, you can minimize disappointment and frustration, making it easier to engage with the person in a more constructive way. It's also essential to recognize that not every relationship requires deep emotional investment. Some individuals may occupy a role in your life that is more functional than personal. Understanding this distinction can help you navigate interactions more effectively. For example, with a difficult coworker, you may not need to foster a friendship, but can instead aim for professional respect. Establishing this boundary can alleviate pressure, allowing you to engage without the expectation of a deeper connection. When dealing with someone who troubles you, don't underestimate the power of silence. Sometimes stepping back and refraining from responding can be more effective than engaging in conflict. This silence allows you to regain your composure and assess the situation without adding fuel to the fire. By taking a break, you give yourself the time to formulate a thoughtful response rather than reacting impulsively out of anger or frustration. If the situation persists and continues to cause distress, it may be helpful to document specific instances that trouble you. Keeping a journal of your interactions can help you identify patterns in the person's behavior. This documentation can also serve as a useful reference if you decide to address the issues directly or seek support from a third party. By having concrete examples, you can communicate your concerns more clearly, whether in a conversation with the individual or when discussing the situation with a therapist or mediator. In some cases, you might find that external factors influence the person's behavior, such as personal stressors or environmental pressures. Recognizing these factors can foster understanding and may even shift your perception of their actions. This insight can help you decide whether you want to address the issue directly or allow some space for the person to navigate their struggles. Another important aspect to consider is the impact of social media and technology on relationships. In today's digital age, communication often takes place through screens, which can lead to misunderstandings and exacerbate conflicts. If someone troubles you online, it's essential to evaluate whether your responses are driven by their actions or by the medium itself. Limiting your interactions on social media or adjusting your privacy settings can help create distance and reduce exposure to negativity. As you move forward, don't hesitate to seek additional resources that can assist you in managing troubled relationships. Books, podcasts, and workshops on emotional intelligence, communication skills, and conflict resolution can provide valuable insights and strategies. These resources can empower you to approach difficult situations with a toolbox of skills, making you feel more equipped to handle whatever challenges arise. Ultimately, remember that you are not alone in your experiences. Many people encounter troublesome relationships, and sharing your journey can be beneficial. Joining support groups or engaging in community activities can help you connect with others who have faced similar challenges. Sharing stories, strategies, and support can create a sense of belonging and alleviate feelings of isolation. Throughout this journey, remain committed to your personal growth. Use each experience as a stepping stone to become more self-aware and resilient. When faced with troubling individuals, remind yourself that you have the power to shape your interactions and responses. By prioritizing your well-being, practicing empathy, and fostering open communication, you can navigate difficult relationships with grace and confidence. In conclusion, dealing with someone who troubles you can be challenging, but it also offers an opportunity for personal growth and transformation. By embracing discomfort, setting boundaries, and maintaining a focus on self-care, you can cultivate healthier relationships that enhance your overall well-being. Remember that you hold the keys to your responses and emotions, and with each step you take, you are building a more empowered version of yourself. Let go of the need to change others and instead focus on fostering positive interactions, surrounding yourself with supportive influences, and creating a life filled with connections that uplift and inspire you. As you continue on this journey of managing troubled relationships, it's essential to recognize that personal growth is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, and some days will feel easier than others. It's crucial to practice patience with yourself as you navigate these complexities. Allow yourself the grace to feel your emotions fully, and remind yourself that it's okay to take time to heal and reflect. One powerful way to foster resilience is to cultivate a strong sense of self-awareness. This means regularly checking in with your feelings, thoughts, and reactions. Ask yourself questions like, what triggers my discomfort? How do I usually respond? What do I need to feel safe and respected in my interactions? Journaling can be a beneficial practice for enhancing self-awareness. It allows you to express your thoughts and feelings and provides a safe space to process your experiences. Over time, you may notice patterns in your reactions that can help you manage your responses more effectively. In addition to self-awareness, nurturing a positive mindset can significantly influence how you deal with troublesome individuals. Focusing on solutions rather than problems can shift your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what someone does to upset you, consider what you can do to mitigate the impact of their behavior on your life. This proactive approach empowers you and allows you to regain control over your emotional landscape. Remember that boundaries are essential in any relationship, especially with someone who troubles you. Establishing clear boundaries is not only about protecting your emotional well-being, but also about setting expectations for how you wish to be treated. When boundaries are respected, it can create a healthier dynamic and reduce feelings of resentment or frustration. Communicate your boundaries firmly but kindly, and be prepared to reinforce them as needed. This reinforcement may require revisiting conversations if the other person struggles to understand or respect your limits. While it's important to focus on how you can manage the relationship, it's equally crucial to recognize when it's time to let go. Not all relationships are meant to last, and some may serve their purpose for a season before needing to be released. Reflect on whether this relationship adds value to your life or if it consistently drains your energy. Trust your intuition, If you feel that the connection is more harmful than beneficial, it may be time to reevaluate its place in your life. As you work through these challenges, consider the role of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a personal journey and doesn't necessarily mean condoning someone's behavior. It means letting go of the burden of anger and resentment for your sake. Holding on to negative emotions can be exhausting and can weigh you down, impacting your mental health. When you choose to forgive, you free yourself from the emotional shackles that bind you to that person's actions. This doesn't mean you have to forget what happened or continue to engage with them. Rather, it allows you to release the emotional grip they have over you. Engaging in mindfulness practices can also support your journey of forgiveness and emotional release. Techniques such as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises can help you center yourself and cultivate a sense of peace. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing you to respond to difficult interactions with greater clarity and calmness. As you deepen your understanding of yourself and your responses, it's also essential to embrace the concept of self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when faced with challenging relationships. Recognize that it's human to struggle and that everyone experiences conflicts in their lives. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend going through a similar situation. This practice of self-compassion can enhance your emotional resilience, allowing you to face troubled relationships with a greater sense of strength and clarity. Additionally, surround yourself with a support network of individuals who uplift and encourage you. Whether they are friends, family, or colleagues, having a circle of support can provide you with a buffer against negativity. Sharing your experiences with trusted individuals can offer fresh perspectives and remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. These supportive relationships can act as a source of strength and comfort, helping you navigate difficult interactions more effectively. Lastly, remember to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge the steps you take to manage your relationships and protect your well-being. Whether it's having a difficult conversation, setting a boundary, or simply recognizing when you need a break, each action is a testament to your growth. Reflecting on these moments can motivate you to continue your journey, reinforcing the idea that you have the power to shape your interactions and prioritize your emotional health. In conclusion, dealing with someone who troubles you can be a complex and emotional journey, but it also presents invaluable opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By cultivating self-awareness, setting boundaries, practicing forgiveness, and surrounding yourself with supportive individuals, you can navigate these challenges with greater ease. Embrace the lessons learned along the way and remain committed to prioritizing your well-being. As you move forward, trust in your ability to foster healthier relationships and create a fulfilling life where your needs and values are honored. Remember that every experience, even the troubling ones, contributes to your journey, shaping you into a more resilient and empathetic individual. With time, patience, and dedication, you can transform difficult relationships into stepping stones for personal growth and deeper understanding of yourself and those around you. As you continue to navigate the complexities of difficult relationships, it's important to acknowledge that the journey of personal growth and self-discovery is ongoing. There will always be new challenges and opportunities for learning. Embrace this continuous evolution as it shapes your understanding of yourself and the dynamics of human interaction. Each experience, whether positive or negative, can enhance your emotional intelligence and resilience. As you face new challenges, remain open to the possibility that difficult individuals may also be going through their own struggles. This perspective doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help you cultivate compassion. When you approach someone from a place of understanding, you're more likely to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This shift in mindset can lead to more productive conversations and may even encourage the other person to reflect on their behavior. In addition to compassion, practicing patience is crucial. Change often takes time, both for yourself and for others. It can be frustrating to wait for someone to adjust their behavior or for a relationship to improve, but remember that progress isn't always linear. Celebrate the small victories, whether that's a moment of understanding in a difficult conversation or a day where you felt less impacted by someone's negativity. These small wins can serve as motivation to keep moving forward. Furthermore, consider engaging in community activities or volunteer work. This involvement can help you build new relationships and expand your social network, providing positive interactions that can offset the stress from troublesome individuals. By surrounding yourself with people who share your values and interests, you create a supportive environment that fosters positivity and growth. As you develop these healthier relationships, continue to refine your skills in conflict resolution. Learning to navigate disagreements constructively can transform your approach to troubling individuals. Practice active listening. This involves truly hearing what the other person is saying without formulating your response while they speak. By validating their feelings, even if you disagree, you can foster an atmosphere of respect that may encourage a more open dialogue. If you find yourself repeatedly troubled by the same person despite your best efforts, it might be worthwhile to reassess the importance of that relationship in your life. Sometimes, relationships become imbalanced, where one party feels consistently drained while the other remains indifferent. It's essential to recognize when a relationship no longer serves you and to have the courage to step back. In these situations, consider establishing a time for reflection. Set aside quiet moments to evaluate your relationships, assessing which ones are healthy and which might need boundaries or even a complete reevaluation. This reflective practice can be incredibly enlightening, helping you prioritize your emotional health and recognize patterns in your interactions. Moreover, as you grow and evolve, your expectations and tolerances for relationships may change. It's natural for people to outgrow certain connections as they develop new interests, values, or priorities. Embrace this evolution and be willing to let go of relationships that no longer align with your journey. This can be a challenging decision, especially if the relationship has a long history, but it's important to prioritize your well-being. As you explore these dynamics, remember the importance of self-reflection. Regularly assess how you respond to troubled relationships. Are there patterns in your reactions? Are you sometimes contributing to the cycle of negativity? Understanding your role in these dynamics can empower you to make conscious choices about how to respond in the future. Additionally, don't shy away from seeking guidance from mentors or trusted individuals who have navigated similar challenges. Their insights can provide valuable perspectives and practical advice based on their experiences. Engaging in discussions with those who have successfully managed difficult relationships can also inspire you and give you new strategies to employ. Ultimately, the key to managing troubling relationships lies in maintaining a balanced approach. Strive to foster connections that nourish your soul while setting clear boundaries with those who bring negativity into your life. Remember that it's okay to prioritize your emotional health over maintaining every relationship. As you build your self-awareness and strengthen your emotional resilience, you'll find that you can navigate the complexities of human interactions with greater ease and confidence. As you reflect on your experiences with troubled individuals, recognize that you are not defined by these challenges. Instead, you are shaped by how you choose to respond. Each moment of tension provides an opportunity to grow stronger, more empathetic, and more self-aware. With this perspective, you can embrace your journey as a powerful testament to your resilience. In summary, dealing with someone who troubles you can be challenging, but it also offers profound opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. By cultivating empathy, practicing patience, engaging in self-reflection, and prioritizing your well-being, you can transform these experiences into stepping stones on your path to a healthier, more fulfilling life. Each interaction is a chance to learn, adapt, and ultimately thrive. Embrace the journey, knowing that every challenge contributes to the rich tapestry of your life and helps you become the person you aspire to be. As you move forward, remain open to the lessons that lie ahead and trust in your ability to navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and resilience. As you navigate the ongoing journey of managing troubling relationships, it's essential to remain committed to your personal development and emotional well-being. Recognize that the path to healthier interactions is not only about addressing the behavior of others, but also about nurturing your inner strength and self-compassion. Each step you take, whether large or small, is a testament to your growth and your commitment to fostering more meaningful connections. One critical aspect of this journey is to cultivate a proactive mindset. Rather than waiting for circumstances to change or for someone else to take action, empower yourself by seeking opportunities for positive change. This might involve initiating difficult conversations, suggesting collaborative solutions, or even engaging in activities that foster team spirit if the troublesome individual is a coworker. Taking the initiative can help you reclaim your agency in the relationship and can lead to unexpected breakthroughs. In tandem with this proactive approach, be vigilant about monitoring your emotional landscape. Regular check-ins with yourself can help you identify when you're feeling overwhelmed or triggered by someone's behavior. Developing a repertoire of grounding techniques can be incredibly beneficial. Techniques such as deep breathing, visualization, or even short walks can help you regain composure and provide the mental clarity needed to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. When you feel centered, you're better equipped to engage constructively. Furthermore, practice setting intentions before entering interactions with the troubling individual. This might involve reminding yourself of your goals for the conversation or reflecting on the qualities you want to embody during the interaction. For example, you might set an intention to be patient, assertive, or compassionate. By establishing clear intentions, you create a mental framework that guides your responses and helps you stay focused on positive outcomes. As you grow more adept at managing these challenging relationships, it can also be helpful to create an emotional toolbox filled with strategies and resources tailored to your unique needs. This toolbox can include communication techniques. Develop your skills in expressing your feelings clearly and respectfully. Techniques like I statements, e.g., I feel hurt when, can help convey your feelings without placing blame. Conflict resolution skills. Familiarize yourself with various conflict resolution strategies, such as negotiation or mediation techniques, that can help de-escalate tensions and lead to productive discussions. Self-care practices. Establish routines that promote your mental and emotional health. This might include engaging in physical activity, practicing mindfulness, or setting aside time for hobbies that bring you joy. Support systems. Identify individuals in your life who can provide encouragement and guidance. Having a trusted friend or mentor can be invaluable during difficult times. Educational resources. Seek out books, workshops, or online courses that focus on emotional intelligence, communication, and relationship dynamics. Continuously learning about these topics can empower you and provide you with fresh insights. As you implement these strategies, remain adaptable. Relationships are dynamic, and what works in one situation may not be effective in another. Being open to adjusting your approach based on the context and the individuals involved can lead to more successful interactions. In addition to these practical strategies, cultivating gratitude can profoundly impact your perspective. When you actively seek to acknowledge the positive aspects of your life, including the lessons learned from difficult relationships, you create a buffer against negativity. Start or end each day by reflecting on what you're grateful for, which can shift your focus and improve your overall mood. This practice helps you maintain a sense of hope and resilience, reminding you that every experience contributes to your growth. As you move forward, remember that progress may not always be visible immediately. There will be setbacks and challenges, but these moments can serve as valuable lessons. When faced with difficulties, take a step back to assess what went wrong and how you can approach the situation differently next time. This reflective practice encourages growth and helps you develop a deeper understanding of your emotional landscape. Another vital aspect of your journey is learning to let go of the need for approval from others. When you are troubled by someone, it often stems from a desire for validation or acceptance. However, seeking external validation can lead to feelings of insecurity and frustration. Focus on building a strong sense of self-worth that is independent of others' opinions. Engage in activities that bolster your confidence, whether through pursuing your passions, setting and achieving personal goals, or simply practicing self-affirmation. Moreover, embrace the power of humor and perspective. In difficult situations, finding a lighthearted angle can diffuse tension and make interactions feel less daunting. Humor can serve as a coping mechanism, allowing you to step back and view challenges through a different lens. This shift in perspective can help you respond with more grace and less emotional charge. As you reflect on your journey, consider documenting your experiences and insights. Keeping a journal not only serves as a therapeutic outlet, but also allows you to track your growth and recognize patterns over time. By revisiting your entries, you can celebrate your achievements and analyze how your perceptions and strategies have evolved. Finally, always be willing to seek external help when needed. Professional counseling or therapy can provide you with the tools and support to navigate complex emotions and relationships. A trained therapist can offer personalized strategies tailored to your unique circumstances, helping you build skills for healthier interactions and greater emotional resilience. In conclusion, the journey of managing troublesome relationships is a multifaceted one that requires patience, self-reflection, and proactive strategies. By embracing personal growth, cultivating empathy, and developing effective communication skills, you can transform challenging interactions into opportunities for learning and self-discovery. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your emotional landscape and shapes the person you are becoming. Trust in your ability to navigate these complexities, and remember that you are not alone in your journey. With each step forward, you are creating a life that honors your values and fosters connections that enrich your experience. Embrace the lessons, celebrate your growth, and remain open to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. As you move forward in your journey of managing challenging relationships, it's important to continue fostering a mindset of resilience and openness. Relationships can be intricate and multi-layered, often requiring ongoing adjustments as you and others evolve. By remaining adaptable and willing to learn, you can navigate these complexities with greater ease and confidence. One key aspect to keep in mind is that healing and growth often require time. Don't rush the process or become discouraged if progress feels slow. Recognize that every small step you take toward understanding and managing your interactions contributes to a larger transformation. Celebrate your milestones, whether they are learning to set a boundary, successfully communicating your feelings, or simply feeling less affected by someone's behavior. Each of these achievements is a testament to your growth. Additionally, consider the role of self-advocacy in your relationships. Advocating for your needs and feelings is an essential part of healthy interactions. This means clearly expressing what you require from others to feel respected and valued. Be assertive, but also compassionate in your communication. This balance can create a space where difficult conversations are approached with care, allowing both parties to feel heard and valued. Building a repertoire of coping strategies can be beneficial when you encounter conflict. Techniques such as visualization, where you picture a positive outcome before engaging in a challenging conversation, can help reduce anxiety and enhance your confidence. Similarly, practicing role-playing scenarios with a trusted friend can prepare you for potential confrontations, enabling you to articulate your feelings more clearly and calmly. As you strengthen your coping strategies, it can also be helpful to reflect on your emotional triggers. Identifying what specifically bothers you about someone's behavior allows you to understand your reactions better. For example, if a particular individual consistently interrupts you, recognizing this trigger can help you develop a strategy to address it directly. By understanding your triggers, you empower yourself to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Engaging in self-care practices remains essential throughout this journey. Ensure you dedicate time to activities that recharge your emotional batteries and nurture your spirit. Whether it's spending time in nature, practicing a hobby you love, or engaging in physical exercise, prioritizing self-care can create a buffer against stress and negativity. This self-care will not only improve your overall well-being, but also equip you to deal with difficult individuals more effectively. Furthermore, consider the power of forgiveness, not just for others, but also for yourself. Forgiving someone who is troubled, you can often feel like an immense burden lifted from your shoulders. Remember that forgiveness does not absolve the other person of their actions. It frees you from the emotional weight of carrying resentment. Similarly, practicing self-forgiveness allows you to release guilt or shame you may feel about how you've handled a situation. By letting go of these burdens, you create space for healing and personal growth. As you become more adept at managing troublesome relationships, remember to keep your perspective flexible. Life is filled with unexpected changes, and your relationships may shift as circumstances evolve. Be open to reevaluating your connections and recognizing when it may be time to step back or redefine the relationship. Allow yourself the freedom to move away from toxic dynamics that no longer serve you, and don't hesitate to seek new connections that uplift and inspire you. In addition, developing a regular practice of gratitude can profoundly impact your outlook. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you appreciate in your life, including the lessons learned from difficult relationships. By focusing on the positives, you foster a mindset that acknowledges growth rather than dwelling on negativity. This practice can help you maintain emotional balance and cultivate a greater sense of peace amidst challenging interactions. Another avenue for growth lies in seeking feedback from trusted friends or mentors. Engaging in open discussions about your experiences can provide new insights and alternative perspectives. Sometimes, those close to you may notice patterns or behaviors that you might overlook. Their observations can help you refine your approach and reinforce your strategies for managing difficult relationships. As you continue your journey, don't underestimate the importance of self-compassion. Recognize that it's okay to struggle and that you are not alone in feeling troubled by others. Practice kindness toward yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Embracing self-compassion allows you to approach challenges with a gentler heart, fostering resilience and inner strength. Ultimately, remember that the journey of managing troublesome relationships is not just about dealing with others. It's also a profound exploration of your inner world. Each experience provides an opportunity to learn about your values, boundaries, and emotional needs. As you continue to grow, you'll discover more about yourself, allowing you to foster connections that align with your true self. In conclusion, the path of dealing with someone who troubles you is multifaceted and requires dedication, patience, and self-awareness. By embracing personal growth, advocating for your needs, and fostering empathy, you can transform your relationships and create a more fulfilling life. Each interaction is a chance to learn, adapt, and ultimately thrive. Trust in your capacity to navigate the complexities of human relationships and allow your journey to unfold with grace and resilience. As you build your emotional toolkit and surround yourself with supportive connections, you will find strength in your ability to foster meaningful relationships that contribute to your overall happiness and well-being. With each step, you are not just navigating challenges, but also creating a life rich with understanding, compassion, and growth. Embrace this journey, for it is an integral part of the beautiful tapestry of your existence. As you continue to deepen your understanding of interpersonal dynamics and refine your strategies for dealing with difficult relationships, it's important to acknowledge the significance of personal agency. You have the power to shape your experiences and influence the dynamics around you. By consciously choosing how to respond to challenging individuals, you assert control over your emotional well-being and cultivate a sense of empowerment. One of the most impactful ways to exercise this agency is through mindful communication. Being deliberate about how you express your thoughts and feelings can greatly influence the outcome of your interactions. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts. This pause can help you approach the situation with clarity and intention, allowing you to communicate more effectively. Active listening plays a vital role in this process. By truly hearing what the other person is saying, you can respond in ways that foster understanding rather than conflict. When someone feels heard, they may be more open to hearing your perspective as well. This reciprocal exchange can create a more constructive dialogue, helping to bridge the gap between differing viewpoints. Another crucial aspect of navigating troubled relationships is recognizing the importance of emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries are the limits we set regarding how much of our emotional energy we're willing to invest in a relationship. Being aware of your boundaries and communicating them clearly can prevent feelings of overwhelm and resentment. For instance, if a particular individual tends to drain your energy, You might decide to limit the time you spend with them or establish specific topics that are off limits during your conversations. Additionally, it can be beneficial to practice self-reflection after challenging interactions. Take time to assess how you felt during the conversation, what triggered your emotional responses, and how you might approach similar situations differently in the future. This reflective practice not only enhances your self-awareness, but also equips you with valuable insights that can inform your future interactions. As you continue on this journey, consider engaging in activities that promote emotional resilience. Practices like mindfulness meditation, yoga, or creative outlets can provide a therapeutic release for any pent-up emotions you may experience in relation to difficult individuals. These activities help center your thoughts and provide a constructive way to process your feelings, ultimately enhancing your overall emotional health. Moreover, surround yourself with positivity. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, creating a network of supportive individuals who contribute to your well-being. Engaging in positive social interactions can act as a buffer against the stress that arises from difficult relationships. When you have a solid support system, you're better equipped to handle the challenges that may arise from less favorable connections. As you navigate the complexities of these relationships, remain open to the possibility of change. People grow and evolve, and sometimes those who may have troubled you in the past can become allies or friends as they change their behavior or perspectives. Allow for the potential of reconciliation, but don't feel obligated to maintain relationships that are consistently detrimental to your well-being. Recognize that not every relationship is meant to last, and that's perfectly okay. Embracing the concept of impermanence can help you let go of attachments to relationships that no longer serve you. This acceptance allows you to focus your energy on nurturing connections that are healthy and fulfilling. Additionally, as you reflect on your interactions, be mindful of the narratives you tell yourself about the people in your life. Often, our perceptions can be colored by past experiences or preconceived notions. Challenge any negative narratives by seeking to understand the person's motivations or circumstances. This shift in perspective can open the door to empathy and compassion, transforming your experience of the relationship. In your ongoing quest for personal growth, don't underestimate the value of humor. Finding lightness in difficult situations can act as a powerful tool for diffusing tension. Laughter can create a shared experience that fosters connection and reminds you not to take life too seriously. This perspective can be particularly helpful when dealing with someone whose behavior may be challenging to understand. Finally, commit to a practice of gratitude for the lessons learned through troubled relationships. Each experience, even the most challenging, offers valuable insights into your own values, boundaries, and emotional needs. By reframing your perspective to view these interactions as opportunities for growth, you cultivate resilience and a deeper understanding of yourself. In conclusion, as you navigate the complexities of relationships that trouble you, remember that your journey is a continual process of growth and learning. By embracing personal agency, practicing mindful communication, and fostering emotional resilience, you empower yourself to create healthier interactions and cultivate connections that enrich your life. Each step forward is a testament to your commitment to understanding both yourself and others, enabling you to foster relationships built on respect, empathy, and genuine connection. Trust in your ability to navigate these challenges with grace and embrace the lessons that come your way. With time, patience, and a dedication to personal growth, you can transform difficult relationships into opportunities for learning and self-discovery. As you continue to grow and evolve, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Each interaction contributes to the rich tapestry of your life, shaping you into a more resilient, empathetic individual. Embrace this process, for it is an integral part of becoming the best version of yourself.